Do you ever stop, sit, and think about all the things you went through, whatever they were, and which brought you so up or so down at times? A couple of days ago, I found myself sitting quietly on the side of the bed and realizing all the mountains I had climbed. I was breathing in and out slowly, like an exhausted soul who lived so many lives already. On that moment, my mind did not necessarily remember the facts from my past, but rather the flow of emotions that completely overwhelmed me at that time, smashed me, broke me, and made me a prisoner of my own thoughts and feelings. It happens to all of us, and there is no shame to find ourselves into those situations. After all, we're just humans, trying to make our way somewhere, and there will be moments of doubt, but moments of happiness too. And so in those moments of doubt, please stop, sit and think about all the things you already went through, all the things you thought were impossible at that time, but turned out to be. I know it sounds pretty cheesy to say, but things happen for a reason, and I truly believe in this because I experienced it myself. And if we cannot see the reason why something happened, do we actually always need to know? Shouldn't we just keep going rather than looking back and wonder? It's not that simple, but it makes a lot of sense. Wherever you are now, I'm sure you are probably already better off than before. You don't know it yet, but you made a step forward, and however small it is, you are on your way. For better, not for worse. You are not your past. You are not anymore who you were. You don't feel the same as you felt. You don't see what you used to see. You are a different person, and if you are not yet, you can choose to be. It will take time, and you'll have to be patient with yourself. And as a great friend of mine told me many years ago, it's okay not to be okay. And whatever happens, or whatever happened, please forgive yourself. As soon as you start understanding that it's okay not to be okay, you'll feel better. You'll start seeing a piece of light somewhere out there. The road to recovery will be long for some and short for others. But don't look at other people. We are all different, our circumstances, our stories, our personalities. Whatever your story and whatever you are doing now or going through, you can decide to be better. At the beginning of year 2015, I was trying to recover from a breakup that ended abruptly. I wasn't able to think, I wasn't able to focus, to get out of bed, to concentrate at work. I wasn't able to feel better. I was broken. I was trying to keep myself busy, attending different events, and yes, it was working on the moment, but I would go home in the evening with the same broken feeling. And like everyone, I thought it would never pass. I know one quote that says, "The best way out is the way in." You got to get through the tunnel before seeing the light. You have to go through the difficult moments and feel the way you feel. Cry as much as you can, because holding up will only mask your emotions, and when you make one step forward, you'll make two steps backward again. There are no miracle solutions, and you should surround yourself with those people who understand your tears. Life will present you with different ways of dealing with your feelings. I chose to leave the city where I was going. I chose to leave the city where I was to go traveling. Some people will see it as a form of escape, and I have no shame in admitting that it was. I escaped. I quit my job, left everything, and went traveling. And to the date of today, that's the best thing I've ever done. I'm not saying you should quit your job and do the same, but what I'm trying to say is when suddenly your mind becomes saturated with that same sad feeling, there will be this trigger in your head, and you'll finally feel that you have the choice to do things differently and improve your situation. When we are open to make a change in our lives, things will come to us. Go out there, fight your own feelings, and take the risk to leave your comfort zone. It's when we expose ourselves to the unknown, to something new, that some other things will come to us, and we will finally be able to embrace them fully. When I traveled, I had no idea where I will end up, and today my life changed completely and for better, at least for the moment. I boarded a plane in London to start my trip in Asia. On that day, I took the biggest risk I ever took, I left my work, left my family and friends, and threw myself in the complete unknown. I had suffered so much that I felt nothing could break me more than what happened. I'm quite religious and I have a strong faith, but I was unable to really use my faith to feel better at that time. When I boarded my plane, I looked at the sky and told God that if He made me go through all these things, it was because there was something else out there waiting for me. I was ready to take a new road and see what life would throw at me. So if things happen for a reason, then I went to search for those reasons. Like a deep rage to understand why all this happened, I was ready to fight and not let life take me down like that. I remember waking up in the morning during my backpacking trip and telling the universe to throw me anything on my road. I will stand still and make a step forward. My favorite quote is, I'm an idealist. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm on my way. So I got up in the morning during my travel and did all the things I wanted to do. I was on my way to do something. I had no idea what it was, but I was walking and looking in front of me rather than behind. My travel allowed me to leave things for myself again, to rediscover myself, to reconnect with my own emotions, to be happy again, and more than anything, to live the present moment. What a powerful feeling to be present in the present. And after 3 months on the road in Southeast Asia, I sat on the beach and realized I had made it. I had done what I thought I would never do. I had always wanted to travel like that for a few months, and if my breakup never happened, I don't think I would ever have the courage to quit my job and go traveling. I realized one of my biggest dreams, and so I would like to ask you, what are your dreams? What put a smile on your face? What are your passions? What gives you this adrenaline feeling? How many more months will you spend hoping that life will be different? What truly prevents you from doing what you want to do? It is scary and risky to throw ourselves into the unknown, but oh my God, that feeling, when you suddenly see the possibilities, when you experience it, when you understand that you are free to decide what you want to do, when you make things happen, it's like a mix of anxiety and adrenaline. That specific moment is overwhelming, but it's the only difficult step. Then, when you are on the road to whatever you want to do or want to go, nothing will ever be the same anymore, and your life will change for better. Trust me, if I made it happen, you can do it too.